to be sensory friendly in the area of smell and taste. So let's look at smell and taste in the church. For example, smell, if you're over responsive to smell and too much of that olfactory input is coming in, it can literally make someone sick or nauseous, and they can be overwhelmed or overloaded and experience that shutdown and meltdown that we've talked about. So we want to be extra sensitive about perfumes, food smells, even bathroom smells in the church. I think this is a lot like going through pregnancy when you have that heightened sense of smell and that nausea and sickness that can come along with that. Or even some of us have experienced that when we walk into a candle shop or a perfume counter, it's just that wall of smell hits you and it can really literally make you physically ill. So we want to consider also maybe creating a fragrance-free section of the sanctuary so a person can sit in that area and know that people won't be using perfumes and scented soaps and all the different body sprays and things like that, and they can be safe from that extra input of smell. Also, it's really important to ventilate the kitchen and bathroom areas and be careful not to mask the smell with another fragrance because that fragrance also is going to overload the senses. A person that is oversensitive to smell may avoid meals or restaurants or other people's homes. They may not be able to attend camp or go into locker rooms. They may have a real fear of getting sick or having to leave, and it can create a lot of anxiety. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, we have that garden hose again. Remember, it's the trickle of information coming in. So a person that is under responsive to smell may be seeking out smells or completely oblivious to smell. So they may be craving or seeking out strong smells. And sometimes this can be inappropriate and really difficult for people. So we want to allow people to bring scented items if they need it, say like a scented toy or maybe a handkerchief that's been scented with essential oils or whatever would help them, or maybe some scented chapstick. Another area we want to consider is taste and oral sensitivities. So if we are oversensitive and getting too much of that taste information in, it can also cause nausea, sickness, and that overload, shutdowns and meltdowns. Flavors may be very exaggerated. So a person may have difficulty with things like potlucks or large gatherings for meals. So we may want to allow them to bring their own food or offer some bland food choices. If a person is under responsive to taste or oral sensitivity, they may be seeking or oblivious. There's not enough of that input coming in. It's like a drought of information coming in. So a person that is having an under-responsiveness to taste may crave strong flavors. They actually might even be calmed by strong flavors like cinnamon candies, or sour, or strong mint. A person may also have a difficulty with blurting out or talking excessively. So we might want to give them gum or a coffee stir stick to chew on, or maybe even a chewable fidget can be helpful. Sometimes a person may even want to chew on a non-food item to give them that oral input that they're craving. So they might chew on things like pencils or clothes. So we can also provide a fidget or an alternative that is safe for them as well. So I'd like to take just a minute to sum up our sensory series. Sensory processing can be very difficult. It can cause pain, exhaustion, it can be irritating, uncomfortable, socially difficult. It can even cause some humiliation. So by being a sensory friendly church, we can provide a welcome relief to people that are experiencing sensory processing difficulties. And I want to really help us to remember also about those sensory overloads and meltdowns and shutdowns, and that neurological response that happens as that flood of neurochemicals to the brain that a person cannot help when they are in a meltdown or a shutdown or a sensory overload. But we can help them. We can help remove that extra sensory input or help remove them from the sensory input that is causing the overload. We can offer them a cold drink, maybe a weighted item, and let them have some calm and rest. We want to avoid talking and noise around them. Congratulations, you are sensory friendly, and you're ready to apply this information to all your different ministry events and every area of your church. I'm Charla, your friendly OT. Thank you for completing this training. I would be so happy to consult with you about your specific ministry events, your church events, and helping you to make your church sensory friendly.